Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Jackson options out left. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Just keeping the play alive. And he slides to avoid the hit. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Now it's Haskins rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Haskins on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you've got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. He's got Thompson here, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run for it with Peterson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of...
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On second down now. It's Thompson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 4th down, here's Haskins. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Haskins flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
48, 48, let's get there. 48, come on. Strip the ball.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Again, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn there to make the grab. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Deron Payne able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Well, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. On the carry, Thompson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Thompson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Haskins will throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
48, Mike. Go. I got it. 48.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins, he'll rifle this one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.